Hey guys, welcome to the House of Petty podcast. We are right now about to do a mukbang of the chopped cheese, which I did not get from the bodega, made it myself.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but also just putting this on to different social media platforms right now, and at the same time tagging people, But
Right.
and looks like we got one person in here already. Um, but yeah, hope everybody's doing good out there in YouTube and Facebook world and everything like that. How's your day been going, babe?
My day is pretty good. It's been pretty good. How about you?
Pretty good. Just trying to stay busy and everything like that. Trying to get these side effects from the booster shot out of my system.
They will be. You'll be fine, baby.
Yeah, that should be enough for that.
Don't forget the introduction.
I already did.
Oh. Yeah, you did.
All right, guys. So chopped cheese. I have ground beef, peppers and onions grilled on the grill, and also American cheese we're using right now. I put chipotle and ketchup and mayo on mine. And what did you put?
I put ranch, chipotle, and Frank's hot sauce on mine.
And we shall get to eating. The bread was actually lightly toasted on the grill, so. Oh yeah, better than a bodega.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Good.
Mm-hmm. And to wash it down, I have some diet green tea with mango.
Ugh. The crunch in this bun, other than this meat, is so damn satisfying.
And that's a key thing. Like you want to have a crunch, a little bit of a crunch to the bread, but you still want it to kind of be soft as well. That's why toasting it on the grill actually is a good thing.
Mm.
Now she had hers on a regular roll. I had
Mm-hmm.
mine on a hero. Um, whatever bread you are most comfortable with, you can use. It doesn't matter. But I'll be honest with you. To me, I think the best taste for a chopped cheese is on hero bread.
Mm-hmm. I have mine on a roll personally because to me that'll be too much.
Now, one thing I did want to get into though, I know Auntie Niambi the other day was talking about a girl being attacked on her job in North
Mm-hmm.
Carolina, and the boss still being employed. Like that's crazy to me. The guy is still employed by the company, even though he attacked the girl. So I mean, I don't know who the girl is, but whoever you are, shout out to you for being strong enough to go through that. Because if it was me, I would want that guy to not be employed no
I agree.
more. But yeah, shit like that happens too often in certain states. Especially states that are more so toward the South or the Midwest. So as Niambi was saying, like if you were living in a state and you know that they do not have your best interest at heart in being a person of trans experience or being a person that's of the LGBTQ, the LGBTQ plus community as a whole. I mean, just move.
Right.
Find a way to do so. Um, I know there are certain states that are very include. Sorry, from the food.
There are
um,
some states that are inclusive, such as New York, California,
Specifically, certain cities like New York City,
San
San
Francisco.
Francisco, LA. I believe Vegas has gotten a lot more inclusive over the years. I believe.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so there are certain cities that you can go to. You don't have to be stuck in the area that you're in, which is not having, like I said, your best interest at heart. So definitely find a way to get out of those situations. And
Mm-hmm.
now for my second half of the sandwich. And truth of the matter is, like I know a lot of people tend to mention Atlanta as being a city that is progressive and inclusive over the years. But to be honest
It's
with
not.
you, yeah, I lived there for 5 years. 5 years I lived there. Actually, probably a little bit more if you include the first time that I lived there. So probably total, probably maybe 7 years I lived in Atlanta. And granted, cool city, not throwing too much shade at them, but as far as being inclusive with the LGBTQ plus community, there is stuff that they do on the front, but then when you get to the behind the scenes, there's still a whole lot of homophobia, transphobia,
Toxic
xenophobia,
masculinity, all type of stuff.
toxic masculinity. Yeah, so I mean, cool.
Basically, down south are just kind of stuck in their old school ways, but they claim to be, they claim to be moving up. Honestly, I don't believe it.
They claim to be the new South, but there's still a lot of old South tendencies.
Right.
So that's why I say, like, if you really feel like the city ain't for you, move to another city.
Mm-hmm.
There's ways to do it. There's community organizations that you could reach out to.
Mm-hmm.
I know one in New York City called the Brooklyn Ghost Project. You can definitely look them up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. They're an organization that does a lot of good things for the community. So you can definitely reach out to them. If you do, one person I recommend talking to, I've met her on multiple occasions. She's very cool. Her name is Gia Martinez. So reach out to her at the Brooklyn Ghost Project. You know, it's just in your best interest if you're living in a place like that to do so. But you could take it from there.
Well, I completely agree, which is one of the reasons why I decided to move here to New York. Other than meeting my fiance,
Mhm.
like he's the plus basically. I've wanted to move here for years, but didn't have the finances or the means to do so. So what I did, you know, I worked for Amazon for 8 months or so. Not trying to make them look bad, but hey, it is what it is. And use whatever I had to kind of start my business, which I did, which is Transfiniti Rapid Hair Growth Oil. It's basically a hair growth oil. It restores and promotes hair growth, restores hair loss, relieves itching of the scalp, and gets rid of flakes, dandruff, whatever it can be. It'll also make your hair stronger and longer. But I'll, let y'all know about the where to go at the end of this video.
Mhm.
But other than meeting my fiance, I I wanted to come here to finish parts of my transition. I wanted to get into modeling, acting. I basically wanted to focus more on my brand and stuff like that. So that's pretty much the reasons why I moved up here. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to throw shade on my hometown, Detroit. I love y'all, but at the same time, it's too much transphobia, homophobia, toxic masculinity. Is Detroit is doing some things for the LGBT community, but not doing enough.
Not where it should be by now. But there's another thing that you can do too. If you work for a company that you know is a national company, for example, just throw a few out there, like if you work at Walgreens or Rite Aid, or if you work at, like, say, a Dollar Tree or Dollar General, any one of these retail locations that are national. Not saying anybody's planning to stay there long term or whatever, because I know a lot of people use these companies as like stepping stones to get to where they want to go.
Mm,
But if you work for a chain company, even if it's fast food, retail, whatever the case is,
right.
a lot of these companies, you could request a transfer if you decide you're moving to another city. So one thing you can do is like decide, okay, I'm going to move to this city, whatever you got to do, and then get that transfer. So this way, when you move, you still have a job.
Right.
So you're not losing finances, you're not losing anything like that. But once you're in the new city, like I said, you can continue working there, but you could try to find something new that you're more passionate about or that you feel will be more beneficial to you monetarily, whatever the case may be. But like I said, there are other organizations that you could actually reach out to get what you need. So this way, when you move here, you know what's available to you, whether it's healthcare, whatever the case may be,
Hmm.
shelter, anything. So, like I said, Brooklyn Ghost Project is just one of many that's out there, but that's the one that I usually prefer to recommend. If you are of trans experience,
Excuse me.
and you are in a city or whatever and you don't really feel safe, there is another organization called the Black Trans Travel Fund. So that's another organization that, if you feel that you need to get a lift somewhere or something like that, they do give you funds to go toward, making sure that you can get from where you are into a safe area. Yeah, that's just, some stuff out there, some organizations that, you guys, everybody out there can reach out to, whether you are a trans woman, trans man, gender queer, gay, bisexual, lesbian, transamorous, whatever the case may be.
Hmm.
If you need some kind of help, there are LGBTQ plus organizations out there to help you. especially in more progressive cities such as New York, San Francisco, LA, Vegas,
Brooklyn.
Well, Brooklyn's part of New York City.
Yeah, that's true. Queens
Um,
is too.
yeah. Also, believe it or not, Hudson County, New Jersey. A lot of people think of New Jersey, they don't necessarily think so much progressive, but the Hudson County area, like Union City, Jersey City, what is it, West New York, stuff like that. Like those little areas that are right across the water from New York City, there is a little bit of progressiveness there. There are some people that are open minded, whereas there's a whole lot of New Jersey where people are known for not being as progressive.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, it really is something to think about for people to get away from these towns that they may have grown up in, but have not been doing the best by them.
Agreed.
Yeah, but let them know about Transfinity.
Speaking of which, Transfinity, as far as that goes, if you're looking to grow your hair stronger, thicker, longer, you're dealing with itchy scalp or trying to regrow your hair, Transfinity is the solution for you. Where to go? You can go to Transfinity Official on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And it's only $35 a bottle, free shipping and handling. I take Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. I will put the links in the description below later on after the video. So,
And hit the like button, hit the share button, make sure you get the video out. People do need to know about the chili cheese.
all right. Don't forget to like and subscribe, like Mike just said. And here's what the bottle looks like. There we go. Here's what the bottle looks like. It's a 2-ounce bottle. Like I said, you can go to Transfinity Official on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can order from there. I take Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. It'll definitely grow your hair, relieve the scalp of itching, flakes, and also reverse the hair loss, whatever the case may be.
So thank you for watching. Like I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you next time from the House of Petty.
Bye.